Welcome to my Ultimate Girls Weekend Festival vlog. I am Rondell from Rondell Designs. If you're new here, I do vlogs of events and markets I do, and in this vlog I'll be sharing exactly how much money I make, how much it costs me, and I'm really excited. I haven't done this event before. I'm literally in the queue to get in. Once we get in, we're going to set up, then we are going to have a little look around. I'm going to just take you along for the ride. It's quite a small event by the look of it, which is kind of nice after Woodford, as long as it's big enough that I actually make a decent amount of money. It's my birthday today. Okay, we've just gotten our spot. I thought we'd be able to just drive behind our marquee, but there's a fence, so had to drop it off, and then we'll go move the car. Our little stall before she's set up. And I think we just parked behind there on the other side of the fence. Looks cute. Definitely on the opposite end of the size to Woodford, which is kind of good. No swimming in this lake though. That's a bit sad. She's a bit swampy looking though. Park the car. My plan was to park directly behind my stall, but this is obviously a previously used vineyard. And it's so lumpy. And if you've watched my previous vlogs, you know my car has been lowered by the previous owner. It can't do lumpy bumpy, okay? So I was terrified and I couldn't, it was really lumpy bumpy right near where our stall is. So we've just parked at the top right next to the vineyard. It was a flat bit, so this will be much easier to get out of. And we don't have to be parked right now. It's still very close to the stall. So our stall's just literally there. And I was hoping to park right behind the gate like these people have here, but it's, you can't see from here. It's so lumpy. That was terrifying actually. Like, look at the ground here. Can you even see? I don't think you can really see. It's clearly old prop area and it's just really lumpy. I've got the bones up. I think I'm going to set up the tablecloths before I put the walls on, I think, so I can keep getting the airflow and don't boil to death. I'm just trying to do a TikTok and it's not working for some reason. I might have to delete the app and download it. I've got the marquee up, I've got the bones up. Now I'm putting the walls up. Oh, look at me, I look like a tomato. I'm putting the walls up because it's super windy. And what I actually thought I'd do, now that I've got these great plates, normally what I do at a market or and mainly a festival, if it's a multi-day event and I've got to put the walls up and zip them up of an evening, normally I peg my marquee down with these drill-in pegs and then put the walls up. And then I realise, if your legs are too wide apart, like if they're spread out a little bit too much, when you go to zip the walls together, because the Oz Trail ones you can zip up the corners, when you go to do that, sometimes you can't do it because the legs are just spread out a little bit too much. So then I've got to undrill all the things, reposition them, or sometimes I just don't even bother and just use gaffer tape to put some of the sides together. I'll usually get one or two zipped sides, and then sometimes for the last one or two I'll just gaffer tape because I'm so done. But this time, because I've got these handy weights, I'm doing the zippering up now because I can easily adjust them, and also I just think it's a better way to do it. So I'm going to put all 4 walls up, make sure that the legs aren't too far apart, and then I can open one back up if I want, or I might just keep it all closed because it's quite windy and that'll keep the wind away from my stuff. Like, I've already dropped all of my vases have already fallen over, so I think I might just keep them all zipped up, even though it's a hot box. But it's already hot anyway, and I'm already a red tomato, so it probably doesn't even matter. So I'm going to put the last wall up now, and then I've got to put my mesh walls up to hang all my art and my necklaces on, and then we'll start to design the stall. Currently 3:30, so I've been setting up for about an hour, and Meg's doing the tent and everything behind us. Okay, all 4 walls are zipped up. Now it's rather lovely in here. I probably don't need my sunglasses, but my glasses are in the car and I can't be bothered walking up there again. I think before I set up the tables, I'm going to do the lights. Before that, I need to do the mesh walls. Heck, it's 4:30. I've got the lights up. And I don't love these orange, so instead of using cable ties, clear cable ties, I just used the Velcro things that the lights came with, but they're a bit ugly. I wish I'd bought my other flowers that I literally bought last week, the ones that are like that, so I could have maybe put them up in the center to make it look cute, but it's fine. So I've got my mesh walls up, my little curtain on this side, so I'm going to put my big painting on the back wall as well as my sign, And then on this wall I'm putting my artworks because I didn't get back to doing any more artworks. I've only got like 5 or 6. But I've also got the necklaces which will go at the front there, so that's fine. That wall should look new. So now it's time to set up the tables. Straight. These collapsible Kmart crates have been the best thing ever because they don't take up much space. They can work to hold products, or they can work to just give you some height like I use them for. They seem to have stopped selling these particular colours and started selling a bit more of a dirty red and pink, which I don't love as much, but I'm going to keep my eye out to see what different options they have in the future as well. Then these collapsible wooden card stands are also amazing. I've had them for ages. I use them for both art prints and greeting cards. You can use them for anything. I don't normally dismantle them when I'm taking them to a market, but for this one I needed the space in the car. So I fully dismantled them and popped them in one of my suitcases. So perfect if you're doing an event that's interstate and you need to, maybe you're flying and you're just having like cards or art prints. That way you're really not having to take a lot of bulky items, and they get back together pretty quickly and easily. I got these from, I think it's called Shop Fittings Australia. If you Google just wooden greeting card stand, I'm pretty sure it's Shop Fittings Australia. Make it fast. Because I don't want to use up all my battery, but I also need to record shit. I don't think I want to do festivals. I think afterwards I was like, I'm not sure. Now doing this, I'm like, no, I don't think festivals for me.
You haven't even happened yet.
I know, but it's just like outside and it's hot and windy.
It's not hot right now.
We thought there'd be food trucks open Thursday night, but there weren't. We headed into Lansfield. That looks nice in there, doesn't it? 6 o'clock, we've found food, we've had dinner. I had half a pizza, Meg had some chippies and calamari. Back in the stall, just setting up now. I'm glad. I think if you haven't seen my vlogs before, I've talked about it though. Whenever I do a mock-up at my studio, I always take photos if it's a new event or a new design setup, because I forget how I've got it. So I'm referencing the photos I took in the studio, so I know where all the decorations and things are going, like the flowers and stuff. So I'm doing that now. It's 9:30. I think I'm finished setting up. I haven't put my prices out yet, and I haven't put the little flowers in the little ceramics, but everything else is pretty much done. This stall is maximalist to the maximalist. We are not going spread out. Here, let me show you. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm annoyed it's a bit dark down this side. I've only just realised that. That's okay. I can possibly rearrange. Oh, that's just because of the way I've got this up here. I think if I do that a bit better, it will give it light. So we've got the ceramics at the front. Then we've got around the corner, we've got art prints. I've got my daughter's art prints as well as mine. And then I couldn't fit them all in there, obviously, so I've just put them in a tub. We've got magnets.
So these ones are 15, these ones are 10. I've just got to put the signs up. We've got the washi tape. I've got a few little mini tiny journals. I didn't get around to making any kits, so this is what it is. Washi tapes, colouring in books, the sardine pouches, the other pouches I've just gotten in, which is super cute. They're like, I can't remember that word. Really beautiful. We've got the non-ceramic earrings. What else have we got? And then on the back table here, we've got stickers, greeting cards, sticker sheets. I just got these sticker sheets in today from Cheeky Rabbit. Aren't they adorable? I also got some individual stickers from her too. I mean, these will go up on the March shop update, whatever I don't sell here. And I've put my little Heineken ones out as well. So looking very full and very cute, and I'm loving how the art looks on the wall, and I'm loving the necklaces as well. So it's literally like a little mini shop, and I kind of love it. So it's time for bed. I really don't like that spider print, but Meg really wants me to put it out, so I've put it out. Ugh. So it's now time for bed. There's bugs, there's so many bugs in here. Quiet first night. It kind of officially starts tomorrow, but there are quite a few people here. It's not very lit up. There's a lot of glamping and more stalls down there, which I'll take you for a walk in the morning. But yeah, I do love how my stall looks, I have to say. I will straighten those paintings. Very much ready for bed now though. Morning, it's 8:30. Terrible first night's sleep. I forgot that it was going to get freezing cold. No, I didn't forget. I didn't know it was going to get freezing cold. It was quite hot yesterday. I forgot we're not in freaking Woodford in Queensland. We're in Victoria. So it's freezing. Oh no, do you hear that? That's a plane. We must be in the flight path for Tullamarine. Ah, yeah. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Planes basically go over like every hour. Oh no. Look, we've got extra blankets in the car here. 2 extra blankets. So we'll be good for tonight. You know when you're so cold and you're like, I need to go and put socks on or something, but you just cannot because you're so cold? That was me basically all night. Oh my God. Pre-planning ahead. This is the little food corner. We've got, these guys aren't open though. They're open for breakfast from 7 a.m. it says, but clearly they're not. I'm editing this video as we speak, and I had to add, I spoke to the lady that was running that food truck later that day. The reason they weren't open, they were not allowed on site because she didn't have her wristband because she hadn't picked it up from the admin yet or whatever. She literally got there at 6:30 because she's a local. I think actually might be that place that I said I like the font. I think that's that. She was there with her truck, her van loaded with all the food at 6:30. They would not let her in, even though she was like, I'm literally a food vendor. I've got a food truck. I'm serving breakfast. And I don't know if it was volunteers. It probably was volunteers on the gate. They were like, you're not coming in until 8. Like, what? Goes to show, like, these festivals, honestly, there's always issues around organisation and communication. Every festival I've ever done, always. Woodford was probably the best well-organised one, but that's massive and it's been going for many years. But even still, there was so much I didn't get told about. Anyway, that's why she was not there from 7 a.m. She had every intention of being there from 7 a.m, but they would not let her on site. Crazy. Oh, they got lots of things. Maybe they'll be open tomorrow for breakfast. Girl dinner grazing box. That looks yummy. Ooh, that does look yummy. I think I might be having that for dinner. Dips, salad, granola for breakfast. That might be nice for tomorrow. Second breakfast share. Croissant with ham, cheese, tomato. Meg will be happy with that. And then where I'm getting my coffee from this morning, it's donuts. There's the toilets.
And so this is sort of the start of one of
This place does hot damn donuts and hamburgers and hot dogs. I wasn't going to get a hot coffee, but I decided that my body needed to warm up. I got almond milk. The almond milk's not great, but it's doing the trick. It's defrosting my bones. So it's about 8:45 now. I'm just going to throw some clothes on, do a baby wipe wash, and then get my stall set up. Okay, it's 9:30. I'm basically ready for the day. The wind has decided to pick up and it's coming into my stall and hitting my paintings, so they keep going sideways. It's driving me crazy. The wind needs to just go. I don't like wind. I can't deal with it. My nervous system can't deal with it. Okay, still have to put my pricing out, and I've only just started putting the little flowers. Oh my god, what was that? A magnet just fell on my face. But yeah, we're coming along. The wind better just bugger off. Show you behind the stall. We got a few supplies here. Extra stock. I've still got to put together the rest of my ceramic earrings that I glued at the last minute, and I've also got to put together some of these sticker packs. But because my sticker order from Cheeky Rabbit came, they're basically filling up that stand for now anyway. And I want to put the art prints all into their packages so that they aren't going to go folded. So there's lots of work to do. Hopefully we'll start getting some sales soon, because a windy day needs to give me some happiness, just from sales at least. The wind is coming straight into my stall. I just had to chase stickers halfway down the street. Well, about 2-3 meters actually. Look what keeps happening to my painting. It's so annoying. I'm trying not to get too frustrated because it could be a lot worse. But this is why I fucking hate outdoor events. I don't think I can do outdoor events. I have no patience for this. Plus, I didn't sleep very well last night. That doesn't help, but I just don't want to have to deal with the wind, you know? 10 a.m. just had first sale. Someone bought a necklace and the 3 sticker deal. I'm very glad I've gone back to the 3 stickers for $12. I still haven't put all of my prices out, so I'm just going to quickly do that now. I feel, even though it's still windy, I feel less shit because I've sold something. Okay, it's lunchtime. I closed and we went and listened to the psychic lady. Have you already finished your hot dog? Are you getting it?
Yeah.
We're in Alex from Mittens and Moods stall here at the festival, and she is a YouTube subscriber. Yay! Oh, are you a subscriber?
I am a subscriber.
Good.
I've been binging for weeks.
Oh, yay! And she's got the cutest things ever. My daughter and I have just been loving all of her stickers. Do you sell online as well?
Yes, I do.
I got these too.
Moods.com.au.
Yay! Look at these. That's me. Anyone that watches my vlog will know that one's me. I love a nap. We love a nap. Yeah, they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's Tamara from Rosie Posy. If you're going to the Ballarat Craft Alive, go see her stall. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. I just reopened. It was nice to have a little break. The winds died right down, which is nice. It's now really hot. Oh my god, so much fun. I'd rather hot than wind though. I need to put my hair up. It's so sticky. There's someone singing here who I think they think they're a really good singer, but it's actually driving me crazy. It's like drilling into my brain. 4:30 update. The wind's relaxed. It's really hot. This is how much we're up to. $68. Not good. I was just saying to Meg, if it's shit tomorrow, I literally want to pack up tomorrow night and sneak out Sunday morning, because it's going to be even windier on Sunday and rainy. I can't deal with that. So let's see how tomorrow goes. Oh, we've got tonight still. Tonight could be good. I feel like my stall looks better at night with all the lights on. So I haven't given up on today just yet, but we're getting close. So I just want to close the tent and lie down, but it's too hot to do that. We closed the store for 30 minutes and popped up to the winery to sit in aircon, which was really nice.
It's nearly 6 o'clock. I'm now up to $80 for the day. I take it back that I'll be happy even if I just break even. I will not be happy if I break even. I need to get to at least 4 figures for the weekend. Looking like a storm's about to hit us. So that's fab. It's definitely giving Woodford vibes. Coming towards us right now, this massively dark grey cloud all around. Some people are saying it's going to go around us. I don't know. It's beautiful over there. We'll see, I guess, won't we? I've got 40 kilos on that leg. I've got 20 kilos and peg on that leg. I've got 20 kilos and a peg on that leg, and I've got 3 pegs only on the other one. If that storm does hit us and it gets very windy, I will be holding on to my marquee frame for dear life. Because it just always worries me, you know? I've seen too many marquees fly away in my time to presume that I'm not going to, even when well weighted. This side is not. Like, the ground's really bad where I've got the 3 pegs, so I'm a little concerned about that side. So if it does get really, really bad, I'll stand at the back here and just hold and put all my weight on it, just to be sure. And I'll shut the front door. Actually looking really fucking bad. So I think I'm gonna go up to the winery with Meg rather than stay here. I'm not sure. Really have anything to hold the metal poles with so that I'm not directly touching the metal, because we don't want to get electrocuted from lightning. So I think I'm going to just leave everything and hope that she's tucked in properly.
Come down. Like, just put the stuff in the tent.
Currently sitting in the car and I'm watching, I'm watching the tent and the marquee from the rear view mirror. They're blowing around quite a bit, but the cloud seems to have cooled down a little bit. It's just a thunderstorm grey. It's not like a crazy hurricane grey like it was before. The tent is blowing around, but I think it's settling down a little bit now. I think it's nearly past, hopefully. Fun times at festivals. Do a festival, she said. It'll be fun, she said. She's raining. She's not stopping raining. You should show my window. And we're fogging up in here. Guess who just spoke way too soon? I just did a Instagram story saying, we're just sitting in the car because there's a thunderstorm. The worst seems to have passed. It's not that windy, and then all of a sudden the wind, and I could just see my marquee like going sideways, or not sideways, it was just looking very volatile. The tent was nearly flying over. It's pegged down. And I was like, oh my god, I can't sit here and watch the marquee blow around like this. So we made a run for it. There doesn't seem to be any lightning now, but just in case, I've just got my rubber mat, my rubber door mat, and I'm just holding on to that instead of the metal frame. So yeah, I just yeah, so it should be fine. And I'm wearing rubber shoes as well. But yeah, that was not okay to sit and watch. And I thought the side, it's blowing from this side over there behind me. And I thought that's the side I have my double weight, but it's not. I have the double weight on this side. So it's not as strongly held on that side as I would like it to be. So I'm just going to stand here until it passes. We've got a bit of a flood down the back here. I was going to pull this painting down, but decided to leave her. We've got a little bit of a flood. We've got a little bit of a moat with the tarp. I should have anticipated this and put the tarp up and tape it to the wall or use string, but that's okay. Everything else is intact though. I'm glad we came back because that front wall had unzipped halfway, which would mean it's much more susceptible to not doing so well. I'm not
much for hoping that tonight would be good for sales. It still might. After this passes, people will be back out. Yeah, hopefully we still get a good night of sales. Who knows? It might just keep raining. Oh lordy. And tomorrow's going to be as windy as it was today. So that's fun for me. I don't think I'm doing festivals anymore, guys. I'm booked into the Yakandanda Folk Festival, which... Now, let me put you down here. The Yakandanda Folk Festival, the market part is only one day, which is the Sunday. So I was going to go and try it. It's $75, but it's 4 hours away. I just don't think I've got it in me to keep doing these events when the weather turns shit. And again, because it's a festival, I don't think my stuff's going to go well. I don't think my stuff's for festivals. I think I need to stick to the design markets and craft fairs. I think that's what I've decided as of right now. Okay? No more festivals. So I'm going to cancel out of the Yakandanda Folk Festival, even though it would have been super fun to do if the weather's not like this. Oh, now there's lightning again. Ooh. Do you want to go sit back in the car?
You want me to go back out there?
Oh, I'm drenched. I'm literally saturated. At least it's nice and cool now. Thought like the rain's just stopped, so we thought, yay, we can open. It's all good. Apparently round 2 is coming and there's severe lightning and thunder and it looks like it's absolutely pouring. Oh.
It's about to make the noise. Ready? Ready, ready? Ready, YouTube? Wait for it.
Is it 10 seconds?
I can't. Look at that rain. Like that's rain. That's all rain there. Oh, it's not as bad.
That wasn't loud as the
No, it wasn't. Okay. One marquee is down over there. I think that's one that they put up too. But it doesn't look like it's a commercial one. It looks like it's just like an Australia one or something. Meg and I are starving and the food trucks have all shut. Oh, is the pizza open?
The pizza's closed.
Ooh. I just want an $8 hot dog from there, but there's literally only 3 food trucks here. It's really weird. And there's none of like the delicious vegan food that's normally at these types of festivals. I was thinking there'd be like poke bowls or like vegan curries, but there's literally normally at a festival like this, you get quite a few different food vendors, and it's usually leaning more towards vegetarian, which I'm not currently vegetarian, but I generally like to eat the yummy healthy vegetarian foods at festivals because I just then have energy to get through the days. I don't feel sick from anything. Just delivered the goods. One of the food places has just opened. It's the hot dog stand. I'll take a hot dog for dinner. It's actually really yummy. Glad I put the tarp down too under my things. The water has gotten in a little bit, but it's kind of got a natural ridge, even though I didn't properly plan for all that rain. So it's mostly keeping the water out, although that's a bit more wet than I'd like right there. I'll just try and put that bit up so it's a nice little gutter. And flashbacks to Woodford, except without the warmth. I'd rather be warm right now than cold. So I've already talked to Meg. If it's quiet tomorrow, I'm literally going to pack up tomorrow night and sneak the car over here first thing Sunday morning, because I can't just load it to... I mean, I could. It's only maybe I could actually. I could just walk everything up to the car. It'd just take me a few goes. I'll see. We'll see what tomorrow's like, because apparently Sunday's looking windy and rainy, which, based on the sales so far, it's not going to be worth it. If I'd sold thousands or even like 500, maybe it would be worth trooping through the weather. Because Sunday usually at festivals, I've found that is when people come back and buy, especially this is comparable to Seven Sisters Festival, and I used to always sell lots on the Sunday, but
If tomorrow's not great with sales, Saturday's still always been my best day though. Doesn't matter what sort of festival it is, Saturday's always the best day. So if it's not a great day tomorrow, I think I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I can't sit through, like, Sunday's supposed to be way windier than today. Yeah, so we'll see what happens tomorrow and then we'll decide what we're doing from there. I thought most of the stalls would have reopened, but it doesn't look like it. Most are still closed. The rain stopped. It doesn't actually now look like the storm's coming a second time. It's pretty calm now. I've sent Meg down to get donuts. Oh, there's another plane going or coming to Tullamarine. Good morning. It's Saturday, 7:30 a.m. I'm just in my car. I'm very glad I bought a couple of these before we arrived. Look how beautiful and calm it is now. Can I tell you when it wasn't calm? Fucking midnight last night. Meg and I got woken up with our little tent shaking like it was gonna fly away. Little tent there. It's a little Kmart tent. It's a little dome tent. She was rattling. So the zipper looks like it's completely broken off on the left side. I'm so glad Meg properly pegged that tent down with the drill-in pegs and the cover, because I was like, oh, we're gonna lose the cover. It was thunderstorming and it was lightning, but it wasn't windy then. And then, I went to sleep with the thunderstorm and lightning. I'm fine with thunderstorm, heavy rain and lightning. There was no wind at that point. But then, when we got woken up at midnight, it was, oh my God, I thought we were gonna get blown away. Crazy. I'm definitely not doing multi-day outdoor events anymore ever again. I'm done. So, my plan of action here is this. I was looking at the weather for today and tomorrow. Today it's going to be windy gusts like yesterday, a bit stronger, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any rain. Tomorrow, on the other hand, is high winds, almost 50km/h gusts most of the day. And even when it's not gusts, like it does the normal wind and then the gusts. So the normal wind tomorrow is like 25, which is a lot. So, and it's going to be raining. So regardless of how well I do today, I'm packing up this afternoon or this evening and we're getting out of here. We're not staying tonight. I don't give a fuck if they say I'm not allowed. I'm 48 years old. I will do whatever the hell I want. Literally, stalls either side of me didn't even show up, so it's not like I'm gonna create an empty dent in the flow of marquees. Yeah, so I was in my head this morning. I woke up at 5:30. I'm like, okay, how are we gonna do this? Because if you've watched my market vlogs, you know I'm really bad at packing my car at the end of an event as efficiently as I pack it at the beginning, and I've hardly sold anything, and I don't know what I'm going to sell today. And I don't want to have to be, because my plan is to trade until 6 or 7 and then just pack up. I might message them and say, listen, I can't stay. I have to leave. Maybe I say someone's sick at home. I don't know yet. Or just say, listen, there's no way I can trade in the wind that's coming tomorrow. So I'm going to pack up today. I'm happy to walk my stuff to my car. It would be better if I could drive down there, but I'm just going to make it least impactful on the festival as possible. And I was like, okay, the biggest issue for me is going to be getting my weights, those heavy weights. And you know what I was thinking? I'm not doing multi-day outdoor events anymore. So I'm going to see if my neighbour, who's from Mornington also, who's doing the hair extensions and dreadlocks and feathers, she was saying she needs to get those weights. I'm just going to see if she wants to buy them for $20 each. I only paid $10 each for them, but they're worth heaps more than that. So if she's not happy to pay $20 each, then maybe I'll just go have the for $50, whatever. I'm sure she will be. And then I don't even have to worry about getting the weights back to the car. I can literally just put them next to my tent, next to her tent when we pack up. And the other thing that takes up a fair bit of space in my car is my art. Now, the little originals and the linen prints that I've got on my wall, not the big one at the back, I honestly am sick of looking at them. I haven't sold them for months and months. I'm actually going to do a sign today that says free art. If it calls to you, it's yours. So that way, that's going to take away 2 cardboard boxes and 5 canvases. So I'm sure I can give 5 pieces of art away. And that'll free up heaps of space, and then we won't have a problem getting everything in the car. So, and what I'm even going to do this morning, I think, is I'm just going to reconfigure the stall. I'm going to pack down all the stuff that just is cool and I thought would sell really well, but is just not even getting any attention. So I'm going to pack all the washi tapes away, pack all of my little sardine pouches away. I'm going to just keep very basic section of the ceramics and the stickers and maybe the art prints. I don't even know, the art prints haven't really sold either. And I'm just gonna, so instead of having the Z shape, I'm gonna bring the long table that doesn't fold in half up here this morning before it kind of starts. So that's done, so that's already packed away. And then I've just got the 2 tables that fold in half that are easy to walk with. Yeah, that's the plan. So definitely not the festival I was hoping for. I've got quite a few invoices that are due this week, like now, that I was hoping to at least make enough to cover them. I don't even know if that's going to happen today. I hope that I get some decent sales today. Yeah, at least, for fuck's sake, at least, goddamn, at least let me cover the stall fee. One of the ladies here that's doing jewellery, she said she sold like $1,000 yesterday, and that's a bad day for her. I said to Meg afterwards, I'm like, isn't it funny how some people's bad day is someone else's amazing day? Like $1,000 on the slow day of a festival would be a thing for me. Oh my god, it's crazy. So yeah, it's going to be pretty overcast today. It's going to get quite warm this afternoon. Hopefully that dries stuff out that got wet last night, like the walls. So I'm just going to go now and slowly start to like pack all the stuff that I just don't think is going to sell well away, so that I'm calm and not stressed, and then it's going to be much easier just to pack down later today. And hopefully I still sell a decent amount of stuff today. Fingers crossed. Anyway, let's get this day going. Oh, first of all, I'm going to change over to my Merry People boots. Very glad I threw these bad boys in at the last minute. Absolute essentials at a festival if you don't know what the weather's going to be like. I lived in these shoes all winter. My poor clever runners desperately need a wash. Okay. Oh, they're not as comfy, but they're going to keep my feet dry. Okay, let's go do this. Now, I don't think I need my bag. I think I might just leave my bag. Actually, have I got my notebook? Just remembered I didn't put my HRT stuff gel on yesterday, so I'm just doing that now at my car. I'm not showering. Fuck that. I've got baby wipes. Haven't changed my socks. Baby wipes. I'm just going to do a little baby wipe wash out in the field. In the vineyard. The vineyard's right there. Oh my god, things we do. I'm not a camper, guys. I'm not a bloody camper. If you can't laugh, you'll cry. Really. At least our tent and marquee didn't blow away. Okay. It's 9:45. I've downsized so much. Have a look. Got the 2 front tables now. I've literally gotten rid of so much. I'm just got the earrings and a few brooches. I have also, I'm going to get rid of those ceramics there. I've just put the art prints all in just that walkthrough. I've gotten rid of all of the greeting cards, packed the stands away. I've given away 2 artworks. Yeah, it's all happening. So I'm feeling good about this. And this is the back end. I actually need to get rid of these artworks because the boxes got wet. So I just don't want it to look completely empty. That's the only thing. So I need to maybe put this plan out there. But it's so windy. Almost filled up that pink suitcase, which is great. I just want to get as much put away this morning as I can so that it's less stressful this afternoon. Here's Shannon from Botanical Perfumes, the aromatic artisan. She's also got a YouTube channel, so you have to go follow her. She's going to start doing YouTube videos again.
We'll see.
Aren't you? Oh, these are so cute.
Thank you.
I love that. That looks real. I actually use real moss for my mushrooms normally, but it looks fake. People think it's fake. This is so pretty, and we've got the little bedroom out the back here.
Yes.
Very good.
Just taken down the soft curtain that I had up here and the mesh wall that I had here because I've given away all that art. And what a difference actually it makes. Look at the difference. That's such a nice, calm, because of the texture. It looks so much nicer than the normal walls. Like that wall's quite dirty as well. So, but also just the way I feel like it's suddenly hotter too, because that mesh definitely keeps some of the heat out, and it just makes it less move around. Like the walls still move around, but because the mesh is quite heavy, it sort of makes the walls stay nice and flat without so much moving around because of the weight of it. Like look at that, so much nicer. Highly recommend getting these. I'm going to add them to my Amazon shop front, the Australian. Did I get them from Australia? I think so. I'm going to see. If I did, I'm going to add them to my little Amazon links in my description of this video. This is already annoying me how much it's moving around. The mesh also stopped the noise coming through as much, but I'm just trying to pack down as much as I can so that when I decide that it's time to go, it's easy to deal with. I'm up to nearly 200 now. It's 1 o'clock, so better than yesterday, but still nowhere near as good as it should be. I'm actually regretting taking that mesh wall down now because it's flapping around and making the most annoying noise. I might put it back up just so I don't have to deal with that noise. I've still got another at least 4 or 5 hours here, so. I just put the mesh wall back up and it's so much better. I'll just leave that till the last minute. It's 3 o'clock. We've sold today 340, so much better than yesterday so far. So I'm $20 away from covering the store fee cost. So like that's the bare minimum that you want. I feel like I might have jinxed myself by saying as long as I cover that, because you need way more than that at this type of event. Anyway, I can't remember if I've actually shown you my pared back stall for today. It's definitely working. I don't know, well, there's a lot of day pass, single day pass people here today. So I'm not sure whether people just would have been spending anyway, or if it's because I've put the jewellery at the front, which were kind of hiding down the side here yesterday. This was my side table and I had my flower earrings there. But festivals, flower earrings are probably one of the best things I should have been promoting. But they don't usually sell very well. But hello, it's a festival. Of course people want the flower earrings. Anyway, this is today's pared back stall. I've pared it back even more. I did have the magnets out before, but now this is basically what I've done, and I've given away all my art. So we've just got the earrings here. I've sold probably 5 or 6 pairs of the flower earrings. I've moved the necklaces from the wall here to here, so they're right in front of people's faces. I did sell a few up there today, and I've also sold 1 or 2 here, can't remember. But I think that looks pretty cute actually. Definitely sold a few of these. I probably need to do a little restock of these actually. Oh yeah. And have sold a few art prints today too, surprisingly, and stickers are doing really well today because they're right at the front. They were at the back yesterday. The sticker sheets not so much, but they don't often sell well anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, very pared back. And I just wonder if I should have just had it this way all along, but we'll never know if it would have made a difference for yesterday or not. Definitely feels like there's more people here today with the day pass people. I'm still packing up though tonight. Clock. There's a sushi van that's arrived, and I've just seen one of my customers had barmy, so we're going food. 4 p.m. on Saturday. We've literally just covered the stall fee. I'm up by $4, and of course I've spent more than that on food and getting here. But oh god, what a slog. I've just ordered myself a crispy chicken barmy because I thought it was sushi. It's not sushi, it's Vietnamese. Yum! So I've ordered some of that with some fresh water because the drinking water refill station here is gross. And I just had to go to the Portaloo, opened the wrong one, but it's okay, I'm going to erase it from my brain. And then I went to a different one, which was nice. 4:40, dinner time, crispy chicken barmy. My neighbours
And this is,
Rainbow Lotus Creations.
yes.
The only supplier of vintage cauldrons in Australia.
Wow, I
Just
love
the
that.
Only.
Look at these. Shh. Oh no, I've just knocked over your, oh my God. Oh my God. I've just knocked over your piece of, shit.
All good.
I just bumped her display. Yeah, these are so cute. If you want a cauldron, do you sell these online as well, or is it in person? Yeah.
I do, and I'm also at all the witch markets. So
Cool. This is Simone from Global Princess Treasures. Look at her beautiful stall. It's so beautiful. All of the nice jewelry. Oh. All of the, I love this. If I could wear necklaces, I'd wear that. I love that one too. Blue and pink. We got the same favorite colors. Yeah.
Can you tell I don't wear the fancy more years?
Very nice. A little visitor on the back wall just as I'm about to take the... Oh my God, is it on me? Get it! Oh my God! It's on me. Hang on, where is it? Homed it to next door's marquee wall. Told them that we're packing up, so now we just have to finish packing up.
I didn't realize how much of a jumper it was.
The weather's much friendlier tonight. There's still nowhere near as many people as I would think would be around on a Saturday night. We do love a big festoon light though, don't we? Good morning, it's 10 o'clock Sunday morning. I should be at the festival, but I'm so gratefully sitting on my back porch, drinking my coffee. What have you got? Oh, my dog's just got bird feathers. Yeah, so I can't remember what I filmed to last night. We ended up starting to pack up properly at 7:30. I was waiting for 2 customers to come back. One who was definitely coming back to buy a sardine pouch and a woven pouch, which I specifically got back out of my suitcase because she's like, I'll be back. I probably should have said come back by 6, but it sounded like she wasn't going to be like late at night. Anyway, she didn't come back. And someone was really interested in my large ceramic vase, and I was really hoping she would come back so that I didn't have to pack that home, but she didn't come back either. So we packed up at 7:30. I actually went and told them, I was so scared to tell them that we were leaving. I'm such a confrontation avoider. But they were totally fine. I'm like, listen, my daughter's has been really unwell today, and she's just getting worse, which wasn't a lie. Meg was actually feeling really sick. And they're like, oh, do you want us to get the medic? I'm like, no, it's an ongoing thing. We know she just needs to actually get home into her bed, which was also true. So I was hoping to be packed up and left by 8:30, but like, you know, I get yapping. So I was chatting to my neighbours a bit, and then my friend Anna I hadn't really seen her in years until this weekend. She came past and we chatted for a little bit. So yeah, we didn't end up driving off site until 9:10. So it was dark. So I loaded the car in the darkness. But my neighbour gave us the lady that sells the cauldrons. Did I even get her? Yeah, I did get her name. Yeah, she was so lovely. She gave us 2 little lanterns to borrow. So that helped a lot to load the car. I was just going to use my phone torch, which would have done the job, but this was much easier. And we got home at 11:15. Meg jumped straight in the shower. Then I jumped straight in the shower after her. My dog was so happy to see us. Oh my God. She just looked at my face for 10 minutes. You were so happy. And then I think I went straight. My middle daughter and her boyfriend came back after a party, chatted to them for 5 minutes, and then went to bed. And I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning to take the dog out, and then I didn't wake up until 10 o'clock, which is very big sleep in for me. I hardly ever sleep in that late. So just having our morning coffee now and appreciating the calm weather. No wind. It's all calm. It's warm. I definitely believe I made the right choice to leave a day earlier. With events, I always have the FOMO. Like, oh my gosh, but what if the Sunday would have ended up being a really good day? Statistically, I know Saturday's always my best day at these events. So I only sold, I can't remember, I was in the 350s or whatever. There's no way I would have done better today. And so even if I sold 200 or 300, the stress of what the weather was forecast for today was like 25 knots, 25 kilometer wind knots basically all day with up to 50 kilometer gusts. Like, fuck that. That would have been horrific. And raining all this morning. So I don't think people would have been out shopping, to be honest. But even if they were, my stress levels would have been so high from the weather. So I'm glad to be home. And now what I can do today is, because it's the 1st of March today and I wanted to get the March shop update done as close to the 1st as possible, I can actually sit in bed and upload all the products today, and then I'll send my email out either tonight or tomorrow morning, and then the March update can hopefully be tomorrow, which is really good, which is far more productive for me. And I also need to work out my school holiday program, the workshops that I'm doing, and list those on the website. So this way I'm not going to get behind. I can go and unload my car today, and yeah, it's just a better start to the week for tomorrow doing it this way. And I will not, I'm going to do the wrap up in a minute. I'm not going to discuss my overall thoughts of the festival just yet, but I'll finish the vlog here. We'll go now into the money. So I'll tell you exactly how much I made each day on the Friday and the Saturday, my thoughts on this festival, having never done it before, and my thoughts on festivals overall, because as you would have seen, I had some quite prolific epiphanies about festivals and my brand. So let's get into the wrap up.
Okay, it's time for the festival wrap up. Now, I've left my sales book at the studio, but I don't need it because I know exactly how much I sold. On the Friday, I sold $80, and on the Saturday, I sold $364. As well as that, I ended up selling my 4 heavyweights to my next door neighbor for $50. I said to her, "Oh, do you want to buy them for $20 each?" And she was kind of like, "Oh, maybe." And then I thought, I do not want to take them home. And then I came back after. I was like, you know what? Just have the 4 for $50. So add that on top of my sales, and that means I got to $494. So the stall fee was $440. Originally, I had booked a 3 by 6 meter stall because I was going to run workshops out the back. I didn't have the money to pay for the whole thing when it was due, and they were like, "We're going to cancel your stall if you don't pay it." So I'm like, "Just can you downsize me to a 3 by 3? Because I think a 3 by 6 was it like $790 or something. So I'm so glad that I downsized, because I genuinely don't think I would have had many people to do workshops. There was not many people at this festival. So basically, without the weights, I'm $4 above the cost, which that obviously doesn't include food. We spent a lot of money on food because there were only the 3 options there. There were the hot dog stand, which was cheap. That other one that I showed you that wasn't open when I went because they hadn't let her in, the croissant with the little chips, it was like a gourmet croissant. I think that was $18, which is quite expensive. And then the barmy roll was $16, plus I got a bottle of water, so $20. But I was buying food for my daughter as well. She mainly just had the hot dogs because there was really nothing else. There was just no real options. There was pizza across the oval where I showed you, but we didn't get that. That was quite expensive as well. So pizza, hot dogs, and like croissants. And the other stuff at the croissant one was a lot more expensive. Like the grazing plates and stuff were like $40 each. So we didn't get those. It was really weird. Okay, so yeah, did not make money. Was not worth it. I did this because I had people tell me who knew I've done Seven Sisters Festival before that it's similar energy but on a smaller scale. I completely disagree. Although the theme was similar, so it was like women's well-being, spiritual, the vibe was completely different. Apparently last year at a different location, when this one was, it was in a field with lots of trees and stuff. It was really magical, and it was quite compact and condensed. It wasn't so spread out. So this was a new location. It just didn't have the vibe. I haven't done the 2 years previous, so I can't compare it. People were saying it was much better last year and was a lot more people there, but maybe it's just because it was more condensed as well. The people that were here, to me, from my experience, were not really
exactly the same demographic that were at Seven Sisters. So yeah, these were not generally my shoppers. Like, a lot of people were picking up $5 stickers and going, oh, I'll think about it. I know it's going to be bad when people are doing that, because if you don't want to spend $5 on a sticker, then yeah, we're not at the right event. Also, because it's a festival, like when I did put the flower earrings out the front, I was selling them, but again, that was on the second day when there were lots of day pass people. So I don't know whether it's just the position on my stall or whether because there were more people there on the Saturday. Apparently, the organisers said they'd sold 1,000 tickets. Apparently, someone told me 300 of those tickets are for volunteers. There's no way there was 1,000 people at that event. Like, there's just no way. And my friend Anna, who I hadn't seen in years, she was camped down where the glamping tents and stuff were. I didn't end up filming down there, but the second lot of stalls were basically a really small just circle. And Libby, who I met at Shore Market, who does the beautiful watercolour quote cards and butterfly artwork and stuff, she was chucked down there. She had a terrible experience getting into this event, just with the organisation and communication. It was terrible. Yeah, so it was just really weird. So it's, yeah, hard to compare to other festivals, but I would never do this event again. Even if I was still going to try festivals, I would never do this event again. Definitely not. I just don't think it's the right vibe. That is me done with festivals. I've realised they're not for me unless I want to change my whole product range and really focus in on the jewellery, like the necklaces and the earrings. If I really went hard on that, I'd probably do fine. I don't want to be doing any outside events where it's multi-day. I'm so completely done with that. I did cancel out of the Yakandanda Folk Festival. I'm still a little bit FOMOing about that because I'm like, what if it was good? It's not really just a folk festival. Like, the local primary school run it. It's more of a community event. I would have stayed at my cousin's house. It would have been good to catch up with her. She said her friend did really well last year, and she doesn't sell, like, she sells like cushions and art prints and stuff. So I'm like, oh, it might have been good, but it's just, I'm not in a position to be risking so much time and energy on these events where I'm just not sure that it's going to be worth the return. My online sales have started to pick up the last few weeks a lot, mainly thanks to you. Appreciate all your orders. So I just want to spend more time on that. There's lots of things I want to do. I want to make way more YouTube videos. I want to be making 3 YouTube videos consistently every week. And that includes some more tutorial style videos, which I've been talking about but haven't got around to doing yet. So the less markets and events I do on the weekends, the more time I've got for that. The only problem is with that, I really do still need that immediate cash injection into my business. What I'm doing behind the scenes now, as far as YouTube and online sales and email marketing and all that, will pay off eventually, but I need like money now. And that's where markets and in-person events are really good, because when you do have a good one, you get the money there and then, and it helps you pay the bills that are due that week or whatever. So, and I've got I've got 4 or 5 invoices that really need to be paid urgently. And I was hoping I would at least get some of them paid from that festival, but I did not. So yeah, it's put me in a predicament, which I kind of am annoyed with myself that, again, I was relying on an event to help me pay some things, because I try not to do that now, because it's even more disappointing if you do have a terrible event sales wise. It's even more disappointing than it would have been if you weren't relying on that income for a specific thing. Anyway, that is the event done. It was quite funny to edit this video looking back. The weather was so horrendous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was nice to edit from the comfort of my bed, but glad it's done. And I really am serious. I'm not doing outdoor multi-day events anymore. I was offered to do this one that someone's organising down in Gippsland. I think they're doing it later this year or early next year. I did say I was interested, and it looks really beautiful, the venue. But again, I'm just like, maybe I'll just say I can do it if I've got an inside stall or an inside cabin to sleep in. Maybe that could work, but I'm just not doing them. It's so draining. I'm just like past that phase where I'm willing to be out in the elements. So the only things I'm going to continue doing now this year are my
good markets that I know usually are good. So the Lost Woods in Emerald, and they've just offered me the winter block. The Emu Plains market, although I don't do January and February because they're generally terrible months for me, and McClellan, which is only 3 times a year. So I'm doing this month, we're having a studio market next weekend, which is to celebrate our first birthday, the studio, which will be great. I'll have a stall outside in the car park, depending on weather. So, but I'll also have my studio open and have it all beautifully finished, clearing out by then. I'm well underway this week, which you'll see in this week's studio vlog. I'm well underway cleaning it out, the studio, so it's nicely reset after I rearranged my shipping station. So I'm doing the market day at our studio, which is so easy because I don't have to pack the car. Then the following week, I forgot that I'm actually booked in for Emu Plains, so I will do Emu Plains. And then I have also just applied for a little mini market that's just run by Community Fusion, which is a not-for-profit in Mornington that helps youth at risk and homeless youth. So that's more of like a fun day. I don't know if that'll do well, but it'll be nice. Just, I'm not doing it as a market so much, more as a marketing community thing. So that's what I've got coming up for March. So yeah, 3 weekends in a row, but they're just little easy one-dayers. And that's it. I think that's all I need to tell you. So no more festivals for me. We're done with the festivals. If you're interested in doing festivals, I think if your product is more focused on either maybe beauty. Definitely, if your products are focused on clothes and jewelry, you'll have a very good chance of doing well. And all like the natural well-being stuff as well can go quite well. Or if like you're a kinesiologist or Reiki healer or do psychic readings and stuff like that, go for your life with the festivals if you're in those genres. For me, no good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this vlog, if you laughed when I was having a meltdown at the weather. Let me know. I'll see you in the next one, which will be next week's studio vlog.